Who here has a dog? Who here loves their dog? But who here has a pit bull as a pet? Pit bulls deserve the same respect, love, and care as much as any other dog breed, but because of their bad reputation perceived by society, this is heavily affected. I conducted a survey asking the class, would you own a pit bull as a pet? Out of the 14 responses I received, 11 said they would own them as a pet. Also, I asked, have you ever encountered a vicious pit bull? Out of the 14 responses, only one person said yes. They were attacked and bitten on the leg. Dogs have the potential of attacking people just like many other animals, but I'd like for everyone to consider these dogs as a potential pet of yours in the future because they make for a great family dog. I believe to be credible on the topic because I have done a lot of research and have contacted local animal shelters about pit bulls in the area. I will show you problems pit bulls face every day, I will provide solutions to these problems, and I will provide visualizations of the outcomes to these problems if no action is taken. Let's look into the problems pit bulls face all their lives and why you should have sympathy for them. Pit bulls are given a bad reputation by society, which makes the likelihood of them getting adopted small. Many who believe pit bulls are vicious believe they are born this way. This is completely false. It is the owners that instill such barbarous behaviors in them. In my survey, I asked the class, do you believe pit bulls are born vicious, or do you believe their owners develop a vicious behavior? The responses were almost unanimous. 13 out of 14 responses believed owners developed bad behavior in the dog. They said if the dog was raised right, then there wouldn't be any problems. But if they are treated bad and are harmed, then they would behave viciously. The article titled, Pit Bulls, What's Hype, What's Not, was written by Pamela Babcock, where she explained, they say that dogs are not inherently aggressive, but in many cases suffer at the hands of irresponsible owners drawn to the dog's macho image who encourage aggression for fighting and protection. These dogs are obeying their owners and are only behaving in ways they are taught to behave. Pit bulls that are taught to be aggressive do not know what love and affection looks like. They only know of fear, aggression, and anger. Pit bulls are popular amongst shelters. They have a large population and are not getting adopted fast enough. On June 18, 2018, an article written by Merritt Clifton concluded, competing with the pit bull puppies for the limited homes were 852,400 pit bulls offered for adoption, 19% of the total pit bull population, who already lost at least one home and were in custody of shelters and rescues. These dogs just want to find a family that will love and care for them, but yet they are just overlooked. Society's perception on pit bulls are keeping these dogs from finding lovable homes. Robin Rock wrote an article for Pet Finder stating, pit bulls are very eager to please people. Pit bulls are super loyal. Pit bulls are great with children. Wouldn't you want to have a pet that will get along great with your family? That's why you should consider adopting a pit bull. The number of pit bulls being kept from loving homes around the United States in shelters will only rise, but with your help, we can solve this. The solution to helping pit bulls is by fostering and adopting. Shelters are always in need of people willing to foster a pet, especially pit bulls. Nolani Guerrero wrote an article titled, Why a Pit Bull Could Be the Perfect Foster Pet for You, saying, I believe it is important that you do your research on the stigma that comes with this breed, talk with others who own or have experience with pit bulls, and deeply consider your living situation before making any commitments. Some pit bulls have a rough past, and it will take a lot of work by the foster parents to build that dog back up and teach it that not all people are bad. When fostering a dog, you may eventually adopt the dog for yourself because you love it so much. Pit bulls need more people willing to take them and provide them with a loving home. Adopting a pit bull provides them a new start at life. On March 23, 2017, an article titled 5 Reasons You Should Adopt a Pit Bull informed their readers, pit bulls make wonderful, affectionate pets. Despite an unfair reputation for being aggressive, many are surprised to learn that pit bulls are incredibly loyal and sweet when raised in a loving home. The dogs enjoy human companionship and their facial expressions can be just plain funny. A pit bull would make a great family dog. If these solutions are not done, then it is only a matter of time before a pit bull will be back dogfighting or be euthanized in shelters. Dogfighting and euthanasia will happen to pit bulls if they are not fought for by you. Dogfighting has declined in popularity since the 1990s, thanks to law enforcement, but it is still a problem that occurs today. PETA wrote on dogfighting in June 2010 explaining, dogs are encouraged to fight to death and the fight can go on for hours until both dogs are exhausted and at least one is seriously injured or dead. Can you imagine seeing these dogs put in front of one another and have no other option but to fight to their death? I know I can't. Dog fighting is bad, yes, but the conditions they live in are horrific. Jacob Silverman wrote an article titled How Dogfighting Works, saying, "They spend their time chained in place. They often live in small cages and in filthy conditions. To enhance aggressiveness, the animals are frequently beaten and antagonized. They may also be starved. These animals are forced into these situations and are fighting for people's twisted amusement. The way these dogs are perceived by society keeps them from getting adopted and may result in euthanasia. Throughout the United States, pit bulls are the most popular breed of dog found in shelters. On February 4th, 2019, an article titled, Here's Why You See So Many Pit Bulls in Shelters presented, of all dog types to appear in shelters, pit bulls are by far the most likely to be euthanized. Animal shelters will typically euthanize pit bulls first, as they are less likely to get adopted because of their stereotype. Pit bulls cannot fight their own battles. That is why they need you to help them. Pit bulls go through life every day not getting adopted just because of the reputation our society has given them. They are lovable dogs that just want a family. To solve this problem, we need people like you to foster or adopt a pit bull into your home. Pit bulls are forced into dogfighting for the sick amusement of people. Also, these dogs are being euthanized in shelters because they are not getting adopted, based solely on the stereotype they are given. Go out and adopt a pit bull. The Humane Society and SPCA of Hancock County have a total of 9 pit bulls and pit bull mixes, while Teddy's Rescue has only 1 pit bull. Go give these pit bulls a forever home. I know all of you love dogs and have one as a pet, so why not give a pit bull a chance and give them the forever home they deserve?